What up, it's your boy Leo Fade, and welcome to the Straight Faded Podcast. Tonight I got a special guest. He's the homie. He's a artist in my label. He's a model, and he goes by the name of Mr. J. What up, bro? How you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good. Chilling. Like, what you been up to? How was your holidays?
Holidays was chill. I didn't do much. I was just home, actually. I was home. Yeah, pretty much just home with the family. I didn't get to do that last year. I was up north, but this year I just stayed home.
How was the weather? I saw it was like ice falling, kind of.
Where?
Up there, upstate.
Yeah, actually, it's more colder up there. Well, compared to last time. I don't know about this time, so I wasn't there, but it was from what, when I keep in touch with my cousins, shout out to my family up there in Sacramento. They just tell me, like, yeah, it's freezing. It's, it's like, it's nothing like Cali. Cali's always like, LA, SoCal, my bad. Like, in SoCal, it's warmer than over there. Over there, it's probably like 10 degrees less colder.
But I feel like we're more bipolar también.
Yeah, man. One day is hot, one day is fucking freezing. Like today was fucking cold, man.
For real.
Yesterday was kind of a little warmish with rain. I don't know why.
With rain? Yeah, warmish with rain.
Yeah, it was like the sun was out at first and then it started raining. So I'm like, fuck.
Damn, so.
Yeah.
I want to ask you how you got your name, Mr. J. I know that's your rapping name, right?
Yeah, I use that. That's my Instagram name too. I have a new Instagram, by the way. It's _Mr. JXY, for those that haven't followed me yet. And I got that name because, I work with kids, so, I'm a teacher assistant, so they call me...
Like where the Mr. comes from.
Yeah, the Mr. But instead of me using MR, like everywhere, like, oh, Mr. this, I just spelled it out, Mr. And then also because, like, when I saw the movie Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn tells the Joker, Mr. J, and she actually says it, Mr. J, like that.
Oh,
so I don't know, I was feeling it like that, like, everybody knows me as J, so I just, I'm not going to say Teacher J,
Yeah.
It sounds weird, but I just thought of Mr. J, and I just rocked with it.
Yeah. And how you got started in making music?
Because... shout out to Crazy, because of Crazy. Because of him. I remember we were at the gym one day and he was always asking me, like, oh, would you be down to make music, just fuck around? I always wanted to, but it took us a while for it to happen.
Yeah.
And because of him, he helped me write my first song. That one, what's it called? Is It Love With You?
Oh, yeah. That was your first one?
Yeah, that was the first song I ever, decided to write. I legit took a notebook to the mall at the food court. And we were sitting down, and he played the beat on the phone next to me, and I'm just like there, like, okay, what about this? Like I was still in school at the time, and I just was hearing it on my headphones. Like, it took me like 2 days just to write like 4 fucking lines.
Damn.
It's not easy, so it was just me fucking with it, messing around, and then one day, he kind of pushed me. He's like, do you wanna record it now? I was like, yeah. He's like, I want you to earn it. And we were at the gym, and he's like, I need you to do like 20 of these, but you gotta do like, I don't know, like 80 or like a heavy weight. And I was like, yeah, like, all right. Like, I kept doing it, like, just to do it. And then I did it. He's like, all right, we're gonna record this day. And then, yeah, we recorded that day. And then he asked me, like, how do you feel about Fader being on the hook? I was like, yeah, for sure. And that's how it started. And then I've just been fucking around ever since, like, just writing whatever comes to my head.
Yeah, damn, like, that's like all that song, like, way back.
What, 2013, 2014?
Damn, I remember. I remember that hook though, like the Is It Love? Yeah. So that's pretty much your whole process of making music, or was just that particular song?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like how's your process of making a song? Let's say tomorrow you want to make a song at the studio. How do you get ready? Like, you think of a topic to write the song?
Yeah, I just hear the beat and then just start thinking of random shit. Like, I can think of like, oh, this beat goes with like something emotional, and then somebody else can be like, nah, this is more like a, just bars, just rap your ass off. It just depends on how the person sees it. But for me, it's just when I see the right beat, I'll fuck around with it and just write stupid shit. Like I even made a song. I had a song where I write something about Trump. It made no sense, but it was just funny, and it was just me having fun with it.
It was just like the way you delivered the bar.
Yeah, it just fit. It just fit in that song, and it was just fun, pretty much.
I know you got a couple of music videos. How's that process of making a music video? Is it tough?
Yeah, cause I'm not saying I'm perfect or other people are perfect. Most of the videos I've done are with you and crazy, but yeah, like most of the times I'll fuck up. Like I said something wrong or I almost tripped or whatever. So it takes a couple times to get it right, but it's fun, especially when you go looking for different locations to where you want to shoot it at, or who's gonna be in it, how we're gonna go about it, like a story or having fun with it or whatever. Like we went from going to downtown LA to a different part of LA, and it's fun. It is tough, but it's I just have fun with it.
Yeah, I remember when we shot the Clap music video.
Oh my god.
Like I wasn't even planning to shoot that day either.
Fuck no, I wasn't either.
I think we just went for to record a track with Crazy.
Yeah, I forgot what song we were recording, but damn that. I was wearing my snapback, I was wearing a baseball tee, and I was not fucking dressed for the part. Whose idea was it?
I don't know, but we got beat it done that day.
Yeah, within 3 hours. Yeah, with Torres. Shout out Torres.
Shout out Brisk.
And I remember I asked Torres, like, hey, do you have a hoodie? Because I asked Crazy, let me borrow a hoodie. He's like, for some reason he didn't have one, or I don't know what happened. You didn't have one. Torres is like, yeah, let me check in my trunk. I put on his hoodie, that shit was hella big. I was like, damn, bro, this is not gonna look good. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it without it. I was skinnier back then, so yeah, that video's still not. I'm not feeling it. I wish we could do that shit all over, but it's pa' qué.
Yeah, pa' qué. But anyway, like, do you got anything upcoming? Like, do you have better stuff,
I've written a little stuff here and there. I remember you sent me a video of a beat. What was it called? Topless? Something like that?
Was it a while back?
It's probably a couple days ago. Like
that one.
Yeah, you just sent me a beat.
Yeah.
And then every time you send me a beat, I'm like, I listen to it, and then I'll just, like I said, I'll write whatever shit that goes to my head. And I don't want to say too much, like, I'm not done with it. I'm not saying I'm done.
Yeah.
Or I don't even know what your plan is for it, but whatever I write to, I like to save it just in case if you show me a different, be like, oh, let's do this track together. And I look through the little pieces I wrote, and I'm like, okay, this one goes with it. I take that piece, put it there, look for whatever piece, put it here, and then just finish the puzzle.
Yeah.
But one thing I wrote for that, I said, what did I say? Something about fucking with me is like fucking with the lotto, you ain't gonna win. Some shit like that.
That's what the beat I sent you?
Yeah, from that beat you sent me. That's all that I came out with. Like, fucking with me is like fucking with the lotto, and that you're not gonna win. Something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's true. Like, how often do you win in the lotto?
I usually just go through YouTube and I feel like, okay, I feel like Jay will get down on this.
Yeah.
And I'm los mando like that,
Yeah, and that's funny because my style.
Your sound.
Yeah, my style. Like, that beat reminds me of that one last song we did, Top Down. Yeah, like the hook. I was singing the hook in my head. I was like, right, and this and that. And I was like, yeah.
Have that little vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
I'm gonna talk about Yankees.
Oh man, the best baseball team ever.
Yeah.
Man.
Like you probably got a lot of heat for that.
Yeah, bro, you have no idea, man.
How that came about being from LA?
Just being when I was a kid, I remember coming home from school, and I would always turn on the TV to baseball. There was always a baseball game. I forgot what channel it was. We didn't have cable, but and I saw a team with pinstripes and the NY in their hat, and I just watched it. And then also growing up, I was a huge fan of 50 Cent. Still am a huge fan of 50 Cent. One of my top 5 favorite rappers. And then his music videos, he always had the Yankee hat. He always had a Yankee hat, and I always wanted a Yankee hat. And then, when I was like middle school, high school, people were like, "Oh, who do you like for baseball?" And I'm like, I didn't think about the Dodgers. Like I wasn't a baseball fan, so I just said Yankees. Yeah. But that's the only team I knew. And then since I remember going to the first game, and it was great. Like I just fell in love with the team, and like I just rocked with them since then.
Yeah, you're a Lakers fan too?
Fuck no. No disrespect. No disrespect to the Lakers. Great franchise, great organization too. I feel bad.
What's your team?
The Mavericks.
Why is that? Or how's that story?
It's a long story. Growing up, my uncle got me like a bunch of Sacramento Kings gear, like a bunch, jersey, shirt, hat.
He made you a fan?
Yeah, he made me a Sacramento Kings fan, and then as I got older, I was like, nah, I want to pick a team where I want to pick, and I was gonna be a Laker fan because I'm like, might as well just jump on the bandwagon, but then, like I said, I was watching the Mavericks play, and I just fell in love with how Dirk Nowitzki would just shoot the ball, and like just that team just played with so much heart, and then I just set out, I'll go for them, and I ended up buying a Jason Terry jersey, and that was my team ever since, and I watched them win a championship in 2011, and since then.
That experience.
Oh man, it felt like the same feeling when Cruz Azul just won the championship.
You go for Cruz Azul.
Yeah, it's the same fucking feeling, man. Man, I seen that fucking team lose after loss after loss. I suffered as a kid, man. Like, they'd be in the playoffs, like, oh yeah, they're gonna win it. They lost to Monterrey, Toluca, Santos, too. Oh, those shits were painful, dude. Like
America.
Whatever. I didn't want to
I gotta make sure you say that one.
Yeah, I remember that. Damn, game 1 we won too. We won game 1 1-0. Then I remember when fucking, who's the goalie? Munoz?
At that time, yeah.
Yeah, when he did that goal to send it to overtime, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, we had that shit won too.
The other were like 38 seconds, couple seconds to be champion.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Yeah, literally 30 seconds.
I remember that they killed Local already, like, damn, we lost.
Yeah, and then once that happened, I was like, we are fucking brujados or cursed, whatever. It was fucking bad. I wanted to cry. I'm not gonna lie. I was so mad. I'm like, they had it right here. All they had to do was just kick the ball far. If you get the ball, just fucking launch it, play chicken, whatever. I used to do that when I used to play basketball. Like, you have a big lead, couple seconds, just hold the ball, pass it, and then just make sure you get fouled or, don't give the ball up. And
secure it.
Yeah. Or if you're going to shoot it, just shoot it, but make sure somebody catches the rebound.
You got a favorite football team?
I have a team for everybody, for every sport. I like the Eagles. I kind of like the Niners too.
Oh, the Bay team?
Yeah, like a bunch of my family members like the Niners. Like, they keep telling me like, oh, jump on the bandwagon, but I became an Eagles fan because, like, when I didn't like football, one day my grandma brought me a little backpack. She's like, oh, just take it to school for when I was going to Saturday school in high school. And it was the Eagles backpack. I didn't know what team it was. I thought it was like college. I didn't know.
You just saw an Eagle?
And then I just, took it, and they're like, oh, you're an Eagle fan? I'm like, yeah, sure. And yeah, and también I saw them win a championship in 2017, so, I was happy, so just been rocking with them since.
Yeah. I'll say you're rocking that. What brand is that?
Oh, Flow?
Yeah.
This
Shout out
is
to that brand, Flow.
It's by Be Respected, Blades and Roses, a little bit of that. Their Instagram page is be.respected, I think. But it's from one of my homies, Ivan, aka Lil Ray. Shout out to my homie Ray, Lil Ivan.
Ray.
He's like a little brother to me. He, just like, he's kind of like you. He has his own little brand. One that's Flow, the other one's BR. That has like a blade on the roses in the back. It's pretty sick. And I did some modeling for him too, but the same when you drop your stuff, like, I always try to support him, and yeah, like both of your guys' stuff is fire.
Well, thank you, man. And like, like, what's the process is like the photo shoot? I feel like you enjoy that a lot.
I don't want to say the camera loves me because I don't think it does. It's just like,
I mean, but you got that, you know. It's like that's like.
bro. To be honest, when you let's say for example, you take 100 pictures of me, which are let's say it's your hoodie, whoever's hoodie I'm modeling.
Yeah.
You take 100 pictures. I'm saving probably 5.
Damn.
I'm saving 5.
So you're really picky.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'm picky with everything, But yeah, like I like having fun with it. Like when we did that shoot for my car, it was it was fun.
Yeah. It was like a last minute thing too.
Yeah. I just washed my car too. I was like, I'm gonna wash my car, then I'm gonna pick you up, and then we went to near my job, and it was, it was cool.
You think I like one of the good things about photo shoot? You get to pick the locations. Because that location was pretty dope. I didn't even know we had that over there.
Yeah, I mean, the first one that first location was where we used to play soccer. Remember?
Yeah, up there.
We just had to cross and then just go downstairs, and the fields are right there. So I thought of that because it has like a little mountain view, but that second view, I didn't even know about that.
Oh, okay.
I was like, it was just kind of like, I'm gonna just check it out, and then it was just like, damn, that fountain, it looks like a mansion.
Yeah.
So it was cool, I like having fun with it.
You think it's hard to find a location, or?
Oh hell yeah, I think so.
Or you do your work before you go to a spot?
A little bit of both. Like I know some places, like if I were to do another shoot, like I know some places to go. I'm not gonna say where. I don't want it to get burnt out, but like there's some places that I might wanna check out.
Oh yeah. Gonna ask you, you're popping on TikTok.
Oh.
How did that start?
COVID.
You were just bored and you were like.
Yeah, I jumped on that TikTok train when everybody was home, and I was like, I'm gonna just have fun with it, make stupid videos. And one of the videos that blew me up was the hat fishing one. That one got me like 8,000 likes, I think.
Why? How come? Why?
I don't know.
What's special about that video?
I don't know. It was just some girl talking about like guys talk about catfishing. What about hat fishing? So it was just me, just looking confused and then taking off my hat. Then what really did it was a video that I did with my mom. Some Spanish guy talking. He's like, what did he say? Something about mi mamá dice que me debes la vida. And he's like, pues si quieres te la regreso. Salí feo, borracho y aparte pendejo. Like, I thought it was funny, and I told my mom, just, like, I'm gonna shoot it, just act naturally. So it legit happened in the first take. I did it. Once I got to the salí feo, borracho y aparte pendejo, she looked at me and smacked the shit out of me.
Smack.
Yeah, you can see in the video where my head goes down, and I was like, oh, that's funny. And I posted, I was like, oh, that's whatever, it's probably not gonna do much. Like, I wasn't trying to, it was just me having fun. And then like one day, like a couple hours later, I look, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's like blowing up, and made it to, I didn't make it one of the top, but it was like probably top 15, because a lot of people did it, and they got probably millions, but I got like, I don't know how many, but that one pretty much did it. And I just started having fun with it, like I said, just being stupid. And yeah.
How do you manage your other apps? Instagram, Facebook? Are you the same like TikTok, or you manage them different?
Oh, different. Like, yeah, I used to, on Snapchat, I used to just post anything. I used to put like anything, like random shit. Like, I could be eating something, I'm like, whatever I'm eating, or driving. Oh, I like this song, let me record it. Now I don't post really much. I post when it's something different.
You think you're being like more branded now, since you're doing more like of your music, more with the clothing brands? Like your page is more branded wise now? Kind
of like, let's say for example, if like that one hoodie that I just ordered from you, once I get that, I'm showing that shit off. I want to model that one for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna do that one for sure. That one's hard.
Yeah, and then Instagram, I'm picky with Instagram. Like, I don't just post just to post. Like, my pictures have to have like something, like, oh, for example, my grandpa's birthday. Yeah, I'll post my grandpa, or my mom's. Something like, oh, I went to Disney. Yeah, like, oh, I went to Disneyland. Sure, I'll post that. I took a picture with Mickey. Cool. Or something that out of the ordinary. I'm not gonna post like, oh, look, I took a selfie and that's gonna be one of my posts. Nah, I'll post that on my stories maybe, depending what I'm doing, what I'm wearing, and how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
So I don't just post just to post. You know, I like to keep people guessing.
How's your current relationship status right now?
Complicated. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm still single. You know, I've been single for about more than 2 years actually. More than 2 years. Yeah, I've been a while. Like I don't just jump from relationship to relationship like certain people. You know, but that's them. You know me. I'm picky. I'm picky as fuck when it comes to women. You know, like I can't just date or talk to anybody.
What were some ups and downs from your last relationship, or any advice you will give somebody? Like you said, you don't hop like do it quick. Like what are your advices when it comes to relationship?
Cause there's people that they're still in that relationship because they're comfortable. You know, they're addicted. It feels like a drug. They don't see themselves with anybody else, and they're afraid to leave. You know, and my advice for those people is just it's okay. Like it does get better. It really does get better. The grass is definitely greener on the other side. Like when my relationship ended, fuck, dude, I was depressed. I felt like I was gonna die. Like it was horrible, man. I was drinking nonstop. It was, you know, I don't want to say too much because there's a lot of shit I can't say. But yeah, like once I snapped out of it, it was like I saw my world just became full of color again. Everything was just like wow, like I'm okay. You know, it does get better, and you know, you'll recover. It feels like the end of the world. You know, it is painful. Like you know, sometimes you have to cry before you smile again. So you gotta cry it out. It really does.
Hell yeah, I remember you were going through all that a while back, and it looks like you're doing better now, you know?
Oh, hell yeah.
So, like, you know, I want to ask you, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years?
Yeah.
Hopefully married. Hopefully married with kids, for sure. Having my own place and just not having to worry about money. Just being able...
Ready to settle down?
Yeah, just being able to take care of my family, my future wife maybe, and my family, like kids, parents, grandparents. Hopefully they're still there in 5-10 years. You know, the longer the better.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Would like to give out any shout outs?
Damn, where do I begin, man? There's too many people. You know, first, shout out to the man upstairs, of course. My parents, of course. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. You know, everything I do it for them, my family. Shout out to Baller G, the whole crew.
Yeah, shout out Baller G. Crazy,
Deckham, Javi, Torres, everybody in the Baller G. Who else? Fuck. Shout out to SPG, you know, Raul, Ivan, Sergio. Shout out to Lali's, Jackie. Fuck. Shout out to my little brother Steven. Shout out to my big bro. Man, you know, of course, shout out to you. Of course, I couldn't do it without you. Of course, I couldn't do my music if it wasn't for you. Oh, man. There's a lot, too. Shit. Man, shout out to everybody who's been riding with me since day one. You know, if I didn't get your name, you know, I still have love for you. If you got love for me, I got love for you. You miss me, I miss you. I ain't got time to miss anybody that don't miss me. You know?
Yeah, well, you know, thank you for pulling out to my podcast.
Yeah.
And make sure to subscribe, like, leave us a comment. Remember to hashtag Get Faded, Team No Sleep, TNC, Faded Friday, and hashtag Straight Faded Podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media, LeoFaded310, and visit LeoFaded.com. And make sure you check out the home, Mr. J. Yeah. You're...
Peace.